It's Tim Albright with AVNation with the road to InfoComm. InfoComm 2026 happens June 17th through the 19th. And with me to talk about Sony and their booth is my buddy, Mr. Rich Ventura. Welcome, sir.
I cannot believe we're 4 weeks away. It's amazing, isn't it?
Back to Vegas, right? So Central and North Halls, brand new entry, brand new vestibule. Should be awesome. You guys are back in the Central Hall C8301, C8301. Rich, we got to hang out at ISC this year. Got to see some really cool things there. Brand new displays that have considerably less power consumption, all sorts of other stuff. So this time around, what will we find in the Sony booth?
So we're pretty excited. You know, we just started shipping the new P series. Actually, the first shipments in North America happened last week. So we're excited. It's the first time outside of our events that we're really showing the whole portfolio at a big trade show. So we're really excited about that. You also have the S series LEDs, which we also introduced at ISE. So those will be in the booth, which have just gotten a massive amount of positive feedback, and we've got a lot of great opportunities cooking around it. You know, in our booth, we're running so much around applications. You know, in the past we did solutions, we did verticals and stuff like that. So really that's that next step, right? It's showcasing more of the applications. And we've got over 14 zones in the booth. In those 14 zones, we have over 25 partners in the booth. And you know, I always talk about we can't do it alone, right? We're not. You got to have your village. As I always use the anecdote or the comment that if you buy a car doesn't work without a battery. Car manufacturer doesn't make the battery. Diehard does. Someone else does, right? Same way we have to look at it. We don't make the mounts. Our mount partners do. We don't make the digital signage software. Our software partners do. The control systems, you go down the whole list of it. So we have over 14 zones, plus we have our tech suite. We've got over 25 partners, and we're showcasing everything from traditional digital signage to collaboration solutions. We're showing command and control network operation solutions. We're showing lobby solutions. We have a fantastic area that is around virtual production for corporate broadcast. So we're going to be showcasing those types of solutions. We are open a lot of corporate accounts who want to do more of those types of applications. And really, InfoComm is the perfect show to show that solution because it does cover such a wide cross-section of the attendees. We are going to be introducing some new products. I can't leak it yet. It's coming soon, but we got some new products that we're really excited about, and I cannot wait until they're shown. You know, and I think the other thing that is really important, you'll see a lot of focus in our booth, is a lot around the evolution of Sony and the evolution of our portfolio. Not even just the evolution over time, but the evolution just in the last 6 years. How our Bravia line has been built and evolved into this purpose-built platform, thinner depths for ADA compliance, changing how the products are mounted so it's the center visa pattern, uniform bezel, all the geeky stuff that we customers always talk about. We really listen to that. And then, you know, the new S series being so thin. I mean, it's 1.8 inches. So now we're talking about an LED that can be also in an ADA environment. So you're going to see a lot about the evolution, a lot about integration with device management and control systems. You'll see a lot with our different control partners, our integrations with not only our platform, but other software platforms as well. A lot about our sustainability message. And really giving people an opportunity to play with the products, touch, feel, and look at it. You know, we're using this whole comment about empowering creativity and enhancing spaces, right? So it's all about how we empower our customers. How do we get them thinking about using the product more? How do we make the spaces even more powerful? Last year, one of the things that we did, and we did it as a test last year, and it was so successful, we continued it this year, is in the back center of our booth, we've always had that be a space. Yeah. Last year, we opened it up, and so you could walk into our booth from the back. This year, we're doing the exact same thing, and in that, we're actually going to have, we're kind of jokingly calling it the cave of solutions. It'll be a space you'll walk through, and it'll be digital signage and audio. So not only visual, but also audio. And there's some really cool work that we've done with our partners to showcase some different ways you can utilize our Pro Bravia, as well as even projection and a little bit of audio and some other things in there too. So we're really excited about all the things that we're doing in the booth.
I want to hit on something that you talked about, and you and I have talked about this for, good Lord, the last few years, and that is your partners. And you referred to it before as an ecosystem. How has that ecosystem developed over the last 4 or 5 years?
6 years ago, when I came on board, and I think you might even remember this, we were talking about it, and we said, who do we work with? I had asked the question to my organization, who do we work with? And they rattled off a couple of names, the usual suspects. It was maybe like 5-10 companies. And then you saw this massive, so we started putting in this whole thing about the Alliance program, and then you saw this massive explosion where all of a sudden we went from like a handful to like 250. I'm like, whoa, slow down, guys. Who really, really drives our business? And you look at it today, we have about 30 to 40 companies that we work with really closely that drive our business. And I actually even measure, and we look at the impact and effectiveness of these relationships into our bottom line. And we've actually been able to show with, I think it was with our top 10 partners, alliance partners, it drove about $15 to $20 million of Pro Bravia sales.
Oh, wow.
That we can directly attribute to that. And so that is really critical for our people, is that they see that. And so now we have where we're doing shows where we're in each other's booths. And you'll actually see, I think our product would be in around 20, 25 other booths. So you'll see Bravia displays throughout the show in different booths, not just including our integrators, but our actual technology partners booths. So really focus around that. It changes the conversation. And that's probably the most important thing of this whole thing is it changes the conversation. The conversation goes away from here's my bright, shiny object to here's a solution to your pain points. And what that also means now is I have to change how my sales reps talk. And one of the things that we've been heavily focused on with obviously the announcement of the JV and what's coming in our future here is everything I tell my team is focus forward. Look at everything in front of you. Ignore the sides, ignore behind you. And then also focus on the right customers. Who are those customers that we can serve the best? Yeah. The right solutions. What are those solutions that we can deliver to those customers? The right channels. Who are our channel partners and how do we drive business with them the right way? And the last and probably the most important, the right partners. If you have the right partners, the right channels, and the right solutions, you're going to drive growth with the right customers. So everybody in my organization is very hyper-focused around that. And you'll see that in the booth. You're going to see areas with case studies and showing applications and showing a lot of other little secrets that we'll wait for everybody to see at the show. But there's a lot of really cool stuff that's all focused around that. Not only in the booth, but also if we can get you off the show floor for a few minutes, our our tech suite's not far away, take you over, then we can show you a lot of the cool technologies too that we have back there that people really like seeing, as well as maybe a couple little secret products too.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to it. Again, C8301, C8301. Rich, not everybody's going to InfoComm. So if they're not going and they want to follow along with everything that Sony is talking about that week, how do we do that?
Follow us on LinkedIn. That's going to be, we try to post a lot out there. We post a lot in X. Also, look at some of the, like AVNation and a lot of the other groups that we work with. There's a lot of interviews that we do and a lot of feed that's going on. But definitely keep an eye on us on LinkedIn because you'll see a lot of posting coming from myself and a lot of my people. And of course, call up your sales rep. They're more than happy to come visit you and talk about the tech and bring some of it out your way as well.
All right, absolutely. All right, we will see Rich at InfoComm. Again, C8301. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv, and follow along as we also head to Las Vegas for InfoComm 2026, June 17th through the 19th. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.